Hey, what's up? Rocking an NSX Concept-GT 16. Where? Tokyo Expressway. Yeah, so this is the same course that I ran with the Tomahawk on the Touring Car 600, but this is the Touring Car 800. So this is all GT cars this time. And it starts out sunny, but the weather does what Mother Nature does in this game. It changes up rather quickly. So this race gets a little grimy, a little argy-bargy. Well, not even a little, a lot. So hang in there, 10 laps with a pit stop. It's going to be a ride. Alright, so let me attempt to talk you through this lap. This is the front straight for all intents and purposes. That was the pit entrance we just passed. And this was the long straight that is great to blast through when you have that ability to blast through. But I'm starting at the back as usual, and the cars in front are all GT cars, all bots, wannabe AI. Just okay, so I'm going to talk you through this lap. Through this ramp, want to brake kind of early, inside right, and ooh, contact, right? So bot braking. Brake again, hug the corner on the inside apex. Now is another chance to stretch your legs. It's a little twisty through here, and I tend to hug the outside wall, or this is my apex right here. Blast through, hug the inside wall, blast, 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 brake, 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 and hug the wall again on the left side, hug the right side, little blast, and here's the braking point. No, you can go through here straight, flat out, and blast, and then brake here, turn right, another little stretch to blast, apex on the right side, then hug the left, and up the ramp. Okay, so this is a fun little section. Hug the right. You don't have to brake as hard through here, but since there's traffic, I'm trying to be a good citizen, but yeah, not really. Not easy. At any rate, so this is a nice little section. Hug the wall on the left, and quick blast, but get on the brakes quickly because we have this 180 turn. It's a hairpin. If there's nobody in the way, hug the first apex, second apex, unwind the wheel, straighten it out, hug the left side, and blast through. It's actually a pretty quick lap. It's a fun ride, sans traffic, but that is the lap. Those are the lines I try to take, and there. So let's listen to the cars now. right, so quick note, this BMW is a pain in the neck in every race, every time. But quick note is that I'm running this on fuel map 4, most likely, and everything else is set to RG. Again, contact, and you see it's starting to get wet. And I am on racing mediums, right? I think that's the default tire for this car. Racing mediums, and I also have aero set to full. With that said, the car still comes in at like $799 and point something, so under the 800 mark. And I have to check the settings. Contact. At any rate, so yeah, with this rain starting to come down on lap 3 of 10, I'm going to stick it out. All right, it's wet and it's going to get wild, but I'm going to stay out as long as possible, try and stick to my typical pit stop strategy and get past as many cars as possible before going into the pit. Bye bye GTR. Okay, racing mediums, and it gets wet really fast. So traction goes away when you least expect it. But again, stick to the strategy and just be careful whenever and wherever possible. It's gonna get interesting. All right, I got the call. Box, box, box. Halfway through, lap 5 out of 10. The rain is coming down. I'm going to go on to a set of inters. It should be okay, right? I mean, it's not that bad, is it? All right, inters, fill it up, and let's go. All right, so when I say inters, I mean intermediate tires, so inters. And this race takes place after update 1.23. So you know some things have gone away and some things are still there. For instance, damage. However, from what I've seen on a couple of races I've done since damage was supposed to be added, there are certain races that damage doesn't really affect the car. And you'll see what I'm talking about shortly. But you saw earlier there was contact. I had contact with the BMW, I had contact with the other Acura, and yeah, so the car's still fine. From the driver's seat, you still see little bits flying, but the car, for the most part, seems to be fine. So intermediates in the wet, and not going flat out, but there, just hit the wall, and so maybe I should have gone with full wets. No, too late now. I'm committed. Oh snap, did you see that? Ferrari hit the wall. Oh, he spun out again, and I'm spinning out again. Yeah, so where are we at? We're at lap 6. I'm on inters, and they're not getting the job done. Honestly, right about now, I felt like quitting and starting all over again. But you know, the atmospherics in this particular race, contact. Ugh, sorry, Corvette, and look, talk about RG barge, and then he hits the BMW hits the other car. So a lot of contact, but the atmospherics are so cool. From the driver's seat, you know, you can see the rain coming down. You can see the droplets. You can see the reflections on the pavement. You can see, if you look closely, you can see, and this is from when you're in the game, not necessarily from this playback, but when you're in the game, you can see standing water on the pavement, like what the pavement texture changes. All right, and you also get the flashing lights reflecting off of the pavement like that right there. I mean, that's pretty awesome. And oh, pirouette. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to quit. This was tough, but look at that. Look at the headlights hit the wall again. So yeah, I'm obviously struggling through this race and just was committed to completing it at this point, come hell or high water, right? So again, the atmospherics, the graphics, just top notch, and I think it's worth the race for that. Yeah, so I was in fourth. Now I'm in third because the other cars pitted. So I bumped up a couple of places. It's lap 8. I'm probably running fuel map 4 still. I might have dropped it down to 3. Oh man, it was crazy. All right, but anyway, I'm in third place and lap 8, so there's no point in quitting now, right? The car is, you can hear when the tires lose traction, and of course when it hit the wall, and you can probably see the raindrops falling all over the place. Who's that? Brown. Yeah, so that's the second place Viper, and he's slipping and sliding, or she. They are slipping and sliding all over the place right in front of me. I'm on fuel map 3, probably switching it down to 2. I think the car's doing really well on gas. So, and that was a first place car, so now I'm in second, but we are now at the beginning of lap 9. Second place, I have a good amount of fuel left in the tank. I am on fuel map 2, and this is a lapped car for GTR. You can see the standing water, the spray, and it's just crazy. All right, so I am ready to drop down to even maybe fuel map 1, because I can get this guy. I can get this car, and I can get the win. Let's see. Yeah, you better, Pit. You know I was coming to get you. I don't need a glitch tomahawk to win this race. Yeah, yeah.
King Kong ain't got shit on me!